former life in which some seed thoughts of esoteric teachings were dropped into your thought by some teacher or friend, and then aroused your interest and attracted your attention. You learned some little about the subject then, and perhaps much, and developed a desire for more knowledge along these lines, which, manifesting in your present life, has again brought you in contact with similar teachings. The same inclination will lead you further advancement along these lines in this life, and still greater opportunities in future incarnation. Nearly everyone who reads these lines will feel that much of the occult teaching now being received is but a relearning of something previously known, although many of the things now taught have never been heard before in this life. You pick up a book and read something, and know at once that it is so, because in some vague way you have the consciousness of it. You have studied and worked out the problem in some past life. All of this is in accordance with the law of attraction, which has caused you to attract that toward you for which you have an affinity, which also causes others to be attracted to you. In some way, and from the same cause, are the many reunions in this life of persons who have been related to each other in previous lives. The old loves and old hates work out in the new lives. We are bound to those whom we have loved, and also to those whom we have injured. Reincarnation is the most ancient doctrine ever. Therefore, it must be our doctrine as well. One entity responsible for and part of our church provides a kind of counseling, and has passed knowledge to many for centuries. This teacher remains nameless for the time being, but when it is right, all will be shared with the faithful. Until that time, we can remember our own existence with the simple asking of the simplest question, what am I doing here? In some occasions, the best method is that of the holy mantra. This Tjolgtjarian chanting is much the same as the others known to the masses, and this technique in fact works. To repeat the questions enough times, keeping your faith entirely throughout, is to reveal the answers to yourself. The ones in the quote-unquote spirit world will help the most faithful. The masters of light and dark both apply for the same rules as educators during meditation. The shining example of a member of the church is one that believes in self, and at the same time believes in what the mind creates. Creation will always happen for a reason. In a sense, there is no chaos unless it is sold to the gathered public either by force or under the guise of choice. Men do not change things. Believing changes everything. When men realized they were manifesting with belief, men destroy the beliefs of others in order to control the sway of the human tide. Time will come when men realize they've been duped. Always recall your ancestors, and in turn you shall begin to recall yourself, that you from the past, that you that creeps into your mind now and then. The soul cannot escape its experience. It only conducts a hologram or light show in front of the said experiences, so it can fully experience the new life it has set up for itself in the grand scheme of things. One of the most important things to remember is that our church knows that a single is always a double, a triple, and so on. Duality is inherent, but tripality, individual reality, is multiple. We are people and must deal with this on a daily basis. Every woman and man knows the duality, and some have multiple personalities within that function of one life in one round. Souls are strange things. Even a blind man sees his own spirit. A deaf man hears his own soul. A mute man speaks with it. In essence, with one belief we can change the world, and that belief is there in every living thing. In our church, we harness the power of belief, and we push the knowledge of the goals to the goal taker. Bothered by nothing outside of our creation, we are capable of near perfection, not only of the members, but the society outside of our walls. A gathering of like souls, a mishmash of light which will shine for 100 million years on the earth. Please keep in mind that confusion and rejection are brothers. Love always, Love fully. Take care of your world. Create your world. Send a call to your own personal faith. Pray for prayer's sake. You'll see things change in time. Love is the law. Thank you for listening to this study. This has been Sister Cassandra.